Ooh.
Oh. I mean,
No, please do.
I mean, I
Please
can
do.
give quite a local answer because obviously we live up in Manchester, and I do free walking tours of Manchester for Ukrainians, together with local guides. Free Manchester walking tours are amazing people, and I think Ukrainians, when they end up in any UK city, most of the time they don't really know anything about that city. I mean, London, okay, maybe a little bit, but other than that, Manchester, they maybe would have heard the name or would have heard of Manchester United or Manchester City, something football related. But other than that, no. And then when we do these tours and we tell them that in the last 30 years, Manchester had 2 terrorist attacks, and we show pictures of Manchester after the IRA bomb in 1996, the year you came, by the way, and the whole city centre just destroyed, and then how it was rebuilt. That's something I think that inspires Ukrainians because they see that cities can be rebuilt very, very successfully. Or, the Ariana Grande terrorist attack in 2017 and how people came together. And these are the stories that I think can inspire Ukrainians because they see that British people are a bit like them as well, because Ukrainians are also very united. And I think vice versa, British people can learn from Ukraine, because there's been so many innovations in the last 3 years that unfortunately are dictated by the realities of war, but still. So I think that's something that a lot of Britain was built on immigration, especially Manchester and Liverpool. There was all these immigrants from Belgium, Jewish people, all coming to work at those factories during the Industrial Revolution. And that's why those cities are very welcoming. And that's why I think it's very good to find those similarities between people and see where we can learn from each other. So I know it's quite a regional answer, especially to give in London, but I think that's something that's very, very nice to think of, is that Ukrainians are not the first immigrants to come to Manchester. Manchester is a very welcoming city. Ukrainians can bring their skill set because they're incredibly hardworking. One of my friends who actually lives in the UK as well, she said this very, very interesting thing. She said that in Ukraine, it's live, by the way, I asked her permission if I can quote her. She said yes. Live fast, die young. And in the UK, it's live slow and prosper. And I think that sums it up really, really well. Ukrainians, they just like try and achieve everything very, very fast. It's almost like we think that, in 10 years' time, we're no longer going to live. And therefore, we need to do everything like as soon as possible. Whereas in the UK, there's no rush. It's like this live slow and prosper.
Jazz?
I think